over your blood sugar levels while eating all your favorite foods without worry. You'll wake up and feel a wave of relief wash over you as you see your blood sugar return to normal again and erase all the damage done so far by this erratic condition. Doctors couldn't believe how well it worked at first until they saw how the blood sugar levels of over 61,782 patients had dropped to normal levels in a few short weeks, no matter their age, medical conditions, or for how long they've been dealing with these problems. It doesn't require any toxic medication or restrictive diet. In fact, you'll never need a blood glucose monitor ever again. All you need is this little herb and 10 seconds of your time. Its outstanding power comes from one key ingredient that few doctors know about, which is known by the Hindi people as the destroyer of sugar. The ingredient quickly enters your bloodstream, clearing it of the extra sugar, then reaches the pancreas where it regulates insulin production. This scientifically proven inexpensive shrub also helps you maintain a healthy weight in the long term, reduces sugar cravings, and optimizes heart health. Hi, I'm Mark Kane. And in this short video, I will prove to you that blood sugar's ups and downs are not your fault. Moreover, I will prove to you that conventional methods are simply not enough to keep blood sugar levels in check long term. No matter how well you follow your doctor's advice, nor whether you take your meds on time, or no matter how much you exercise or how many foods you cut out of your diet. Why? Because according to recent studies from Harvard University and the Newcastle Magnetic Resonance Center, the real culprit of blood sugar problems is not your pancreas, as it was believed, but another organ that nobody thought about until now. This organ overspills toxic waste into your pancreas, suffocating it. This makes all the expensive meds and insulin shots totally useless. In reality, clearly proving that blood sugar imbalances cannot be fixed just by treating the pancreas. I will also show you how anyone, no matter their age or medical condition, can target and eliminate the root cause of blood sugar imbalances for good, slashing the risk of foot damage, obesity, heart attacks, vision loss, strokes, and neuropathy. And as unbelievable as it may sound, it's a 100% natural, easy method that can be done from the comfort of your home. You will feel the results almost immediately, and it's the only tested method that stops your erratic blood sugar levels for good. Just imagine never having to monitor your blood sugar ever again, not living in constant fear that you might have a leg amputated or lose your vision or hearing. Get rid of the thought that you might not wake up in the morning and leave your family behind due to a dangerous overnight hypoglycemic episode. No more feeling faint, dizzy, or nauseous due to blood sugar spikes and medication. Instead, you'll once again have control over your body and fully live the life you deserve, enjoying a juicy steak or an ice cream sundae without being judged by those around you. After years of poor sleep, you will finally feel rested and light. The stubborn fat will melt away as if by magic. When you look into the mirror, you'll ask yourself, is that really me? You'll look and feel a decade younger, and everyone will see it. And for all of these, you only need 10 seconds a day and a cup of warm liquid. Yes, you heard correctly. I will show you how, with a cup of warm tea or coffee, you can say goodbye to hectic blood sugar levels, just like more than 61,782 other people already did. People like...
Hearing that I could completely eliminate the blood sugar spikes flew in the face of everything that I've ever been told. I've been struggling with hectic sugar levels for more than 8 years now, and the doctor always said that this was just a life sentence for me. That's why I still can't believe my results. My blood sugar reading has gone from 330 to 120, and I've been actually eating more carbs, starches, and finally enjoying my food.
I was desperate. I was already feeling the effects of years of blood sugar imbalance. My vision had gotten worse. I was feeling pins and needles in my feet, and I was having nightmares about having my foot cut off. Fortunately, though, I saw this video and gave this method a try. And I'm so glad I did. My blood glucose levels haven't been over 110 in months, and my vision has improved dramatically. I could use my feet and legs without shooting pain anymore. I have my life back. I'm so glad. Thank you so much.
Watching your presentation and seeing the science you presented made me so mad. I couldn't believe the secret to treating my blood sugar problems was right in front of me all this time. But I will say this, the anger turned into pure joy as I started doing what you shared with me and received the incredible news from my absolutely shocked doctor that there was no longer a single sign of my blood sugar condition in my body. Thank you. A million times.
Now I bet that your doctor never mentioned this life-changing method, right? It's not their fault, really. They are just puppets controlled by Big Pharma. Here's the thing. For any medical breakthrough to hit the headlines, it's got to get the thumbs up from Big Pharma. And if you didn't know already, they would never give the green light to a 100% natural solution that would help millions of people get healthy and stop taking their blood sugar medications. This would be a serious hit to their profits. Think about it. The average patient is worth more than $14,000 per year to pharmaceutical companies. And blood sugar medication is a $245 billion per year industry. And you can be damn sure that they would sooner have you die than give up that kind of money. Every 17 seconds, an American is diagnosed with a blood sugar condition. Big Pharma will do everything in its power to silence those who dare to step up on their toes and come out with a solution that can save millions of lives. So please pay attention to this life-changing presentation, because I don't know how long I can keep it up. As I already mentioned, my name is Mark Kane. I'm 57, and I work as an independent scientific researcher for a renowned U.S. university. You see, for me, any condition related to blood sugar is personal. My father was diagnosed with erratic blood sugar levels when I was a child. Unfortunately, he chose to ignore the swelling and numbness in his foot for years when he should have been taking care of it. Because of that decision, it eventually got to the point where everything below the ankle was nothing but useless, rotting flesh, which is why they took the saw to him. The pain and humiliation that followed turned him into a dead soul inside a struggling body. Now you can be thinking this is extreme, and in many senses it was. But even today, erratic blood sugar levels remain the #1 cause of amputation both in the United States and around the world. That is why I have always tried to live as healthy as I could, avoiding sweet and fatty foods, nothing in excess, no smoking, and exercising regularly. Despite my efforts, at 50, I noticed I was thirsty all the time and always felt the need to eat something. I was always feeling tired, no matter how much I slept, and the scale was slowly moving higher too. I went to see a medic and my fear was confirmed. I was diagnosed with severe blood sugar imbalances. Still, I was determined to do everything right and not end up like my father, struggling his entire life and ultimately leaving me and my mom behind. I started to monitor my blood sugar levels constantly, taking my medication exactly as prescribed, and followed an incredibly restrictive diet that turned me into a lettuce-eating rabbit. I even bought those patches that monitor blood glucose levels, the patches of shame as I call them, that admit to the world that they were right. I am suffering from blood sugar spikes. All these with the ultimate goal of helping me survive another day. I admit many times I was feeling on the verge of giving up. All the nauseating meds that were making me lightheaded, all the tasteless hospital food, the guilt I felt when I dared to eat a single candy, knowing that I shouldn't be doing that and that it could kill me. Also, the struggle of my family dinners, seeing everyone eating steak and pie and drinking wine, and the shame I felt when strangers gave me judging looks when they saw that I was overweight and taking medication in public, as if I were some kind of junkie. You probably know exactly what I mean. It was a real challenge, but what kept me going was the fear of ending up like my father. I didn't want to have my legs amputated and become a burden to my family, or even worse, leave them all alone in this world. However, despite all my efforts, a few months later, I almost lost my life. You see, after a light dinner with my family one evening, eating chicken and a salad, my mouth started feeling extremely dry and I was very thirsty. I got dizzy, my vision became blurred, and my heart was beating out of my chest. I felt really nauseous all of a sudden. But when I tried to get up and go to the bathroom, the whole room started spinning around me. And all of a sudden, everything went black. I woke up in the ER with my wife and my son to my bed, crying, holding my hand. Mr. Kane, you were one step away from slipping into a coma. You came in with a glucose level of over 400. I'm afraid your blood sugar meds have stopped working, and we have no idea why. There's nothing more we can do for you, the doctor told me. And then he was gone, just like that. I was praying that this was just a bad dream, and that I would wake up at home in my bed. But seeing my poor wife and son bursting into tears next to me was my reality check. I could only think about how all my efforts had been in vain. And even though I did everything by the book, I was still going to end up like my father. I immediately thought about my son. Will my sweet Tom lose me to blood sugar problems just like I lost my dad? Will he see me lose my legs and my freedom and become a shadow of myself and a burden to him and his mother? What if the condition passes to him too? Will I leave my sweet wife and son all alone in this world? It was unfair. I felt mixed feelings of fear, anger, resignation all at once. Over the next few days, I fell into deep depression, waking up screaming in the middle of the night, dreaming that they cut my leg, seeing myself in a wheelchair, helpless. I was also terrified I could have had a stroke or a heart attack at any moment, right in front of my family. I wasn't feeling like myself anymore, and frankly, I was about to go crazy. Still, I was determined not to give up. I chose to fight for my life, for my son and my wife. I decided to seek out a solution for my blood sugar condition, one that would help me eliminate it from my body forever. And not only for me, but also for the folks like you, because I knew I wasn't alone. And someone had to do something about it, to find the truth. Because frankly, what the doctors were telling us wasn't working. I knew it wasn't my fault because I had done everything the doctors told me to do. Something was really messed up. So I decided to start at the beginning. Why are doctors and scientists only focusing on managing this condition instead of trying to find a permanent solution? Something that allowed you to not just survive, but to thrive. A solution that would effectively bring your blood sugar back to normal levels without the use of medication, insulin shots, or ridiculously harsh diets. I spent all of my time searching for information about blood sugar imbalances. I signed up to medical sites, I read hundreds of studies and clinical trials. I even called up universities to find details about their latest research, but I found nothing new. They were all saying the same thing. There is no solution to stop the condition, and you just have to take the medication, diet, exercise, and pray to God that you won't have a limb chopped off. Well, weeks passed, and I couldn't find the answers I was looking for. My health was getting worse day after day. I was tired, and honestly, I was feeling that I was losing the battle. But right when I was about to give up, I stumbled upon a forum where people were praising a certain Dr. R for helping them get rid of blood sugar problems and saving their lives. I thought that this was just someone's joke. It sounded too good to be true. People were saying Dr. R was the scientist who had the most advanced studies about blood sugar conditions. This was more than 10 years ago. Then he suddenly disappeared from the medical community and went silent. This was right after he claimed to have uncovered the real truth behind the cause of blood sugar problems and that they could be easily treated. After talking to dozens of people from this forum, I finally managed to track him down. I only got his email address, but it was more than enough. I quickly wrote him my entire story, ending the email with my address and phone number. I hit the send button and prayed to God for a reply. After a few days, I received a call from an anonymous number. It was Dr. R. He told me that he could help me and invited me to meet him in a certain place. A few days later, we met up. I brought with me all my medical records for him to check, but he didn't even want to look at them. He said that he already knew what was wrong with me and that he was sorry that I lost my father to a condition that could have been easily treated. The doctor told me that 10 years ago, he not only discovered the real cause of blood sugar imbalances, but also a natural and easy way to stop them and fix them once and for all. Unfortunately, Big Pharma did not like where he was heading with this discovery. They made him destroy all his research and threatened him to never tell anyone about it or else. The next day, he was fired. He did not have the power, the money, or the connections to fight them. So he decided that the smart choice was to do as he was told. But Dr. R couldn't just disappear and let millions of people die each year of a condition that can be so easily addressed. So he created this underground community where he helps as many people as he can. Unfortunately, he has to be very careful because if Big Pharma finds out about him, well, that's just say that he won't be helping anyone anymore. You might be wondering why your doctor told you that your body does not respond to medication anymore. He told me it's because the medication targets your pancreas and not the organ that is really responsible for your erratic blood sugar levels. You probably know that the pancreas produces insulin and that the body needs this insulin to convert the glucose from food into energy. Blood sugar imbalances occur when there is either not enough insulin produced by the pancreas or the body doesn't respond correctly to insulin, right? So far, everything the doctors tell you is correct. Now, think about it. If the pancreas was the real culprit in the first place, then all the medication, insulin shots, diets, and exercise should help patients live a normal life well into old age, right? But we all know that the reality is different. Many of them struggle to keep their blood sugar levels in check all their life, no matter how many meds they take or how strictly they stick to their diets. And sadly, in the end, despite all their best efforts, they still have to deal with severe complications like strokes or heart attacks. So Dr. R decided to use a super resolution microscope to look deep into the pancreas of 1,500 people suffering from blood sugar imbalances to see if there were any clues to why medication was not working for them. And what he saw blew his mind. Upon a closer look, he discovered that the pancreas can get flooded by a greenish thick liquid. Once in the pancreas, the liquid floods the entire organ, while microscopic topic clogs block the tiny veins that transport insulin. Get this. Not only is the pancreas suffocated and covered in this gunk, but the pancreatic tubes that should drain the pancreas of toxins get clogged as well. This means more waste continues to accumulate and burden the pancreas, ultimately shutting it down. What really frightened Dr. R was seeing some of these microscopic toxic clogs making their way through the network of veins and arteries in the body. He quickly realized that for people suffering from blood sugar conditions for more than 2 years, it was just a matter of time until one of these clogs would reach the heart or brain, causing a heart attack or stroke. But where was this green waste coming from? Dr. R moved his focus from the pancreas, and what he saw stunned him. All the toxic liquid was coming from a very unexpected organ, the liver. Today, many studies from reputable universities, such as Harvard University, Northwestern University Medical School, and Klinikum Fürth, Germany, confirm people suffering from blood sugar conditions have toxic waste in their pancreas. And this toxic waste is a leak coming from the liver. That's right, the liver. Now you might wonder, why does this happen? Well, you see, the liver is an essential organ in the body. Its main function is removing waste products and toxins from the bloodstream. But our modern lifestyle takes a big toll on our liver, making it work over capacity. All the processed food we eat, the chemicals and preservatives in it, the pollution and the medication we take, including the insulin meds, they overwhelm the liver, making it overflow and leak part of this toxic waste into the pancreas. It's similar to when you have a leaky gut and large molecules, chemicals, and microbes pass through your gut barrier into your bloodstream, poisoning it. That's exactly what a leaky liver does. It spills toxins, fats, and chemicals into your pancreas. In other words, your liver is like a car's filter, stopping all the contaminants and pollutants from reaching your engine, which is your pancreas. When the filter gets clogged, some of these particles get into the engine, affecting its performance and ultimately shutting it down. In fact, there is a simple test that you can do to see if your pancreas is being suffocated by this toxic waste. Simply check the color of your urine. If it's any shade of yellow or amber, it's a clear sign that toxic fat clogs are suffocating your liver and pancreas, which are struggling to eliminate them by any means, including your sweat and pee. Sadly, America is among the top 5 countries with the highest numbers of patients dealing with blood sugar imbalances. This happens because doctors push pills down your throat to fill their pockets, but also because of ultra-processed foods we eat every day and the high levels of pollution. So Dr. R realized that if he could find a way to help the liver process all this toxic waste, none of it would reach the pancreas, and therefore it would work like a well-oiled machine, producing the right amount of insulin and keeping blood sugar levels under control. He went back to the lab for more research and more tests, and for 2 more painstaking months, he studied the tissue and cells that make up the human liver and pancreas. He ran thousands of tests and analyzed hundreds of natural ingredients that would not only flush out these toxic clogs from the pancreas and help the liver process all this waste, but which would also erase all the damage done to the body up to that point. It was a real challenge to do that all by himself, especially because he'd laid out some strict rules. This formula had to work for anyone suffering from blood sugar imbalances, no matter if they were newly diagnosed or had suffered for years. Second, the formula had to work fast, delivering results in around 180 days. I know very well that people suffering from this condition do not have much time, just like you. All the ingredients that he would have to use to be backed up by multiple studies from renowned universities and institutions. After testing over 120 formulations, making sure he got the right quantities and the most effective combination, he finally created an all-powerful 100% natural formula. This breakthrough formula can help anyone get rid of blood sugar problems and erase all side effects like sugar spikes, nerve pain, fatigue, weight issues, joint pain, brain fog, and vision problems. This formula contains powerful and rare ingredients, specifically calculated and adjusted to be fully absorbed by your body. It works from the inside to eliminate the micro-fat clogs, boost the liver performance, and normalize blood sugar levels. By now, you must be asking yourself what this ultimate blood sugar solution contains, and more importantly, how does it work? To begin with, the formula is highly effective because it is a liquid. Dr. R chose an incredibly bioavailable dropper that you can just pour directly into your mouth and swallow, or pour in a glass of warm liquid like tea or coffee, etc. Here's why. Just like warm water dissolves, dislodges, and eliminates fat gunk from the kitchen pipes, that's how this dropper draws the toxic fat clogs from the pancreas and veins, cleaning them. Now, in order to clear your liver and pancreas of all the waste accumulated and to make them work perfectly again, the first step is to get your body out of the high alert mode and stabilize your blood sugar levels. This way, your body will be able to clear your liver and pancreas of all the waste accumulated over the years. And for this crucial task, Dr. R chose the strongest natural ingredients. The first one is a rare type of Gymnina sylvestre. It's a powerful woody climbing shrub that can only be found in the remote tropical forests in India, where they call it the destroyer of sugar. In the past, to get the full benefits from this plant, people used to chew crushed leaves or put them under their tongue. This way, the amazing properties of Gymnina rapidly enter your bloodstream and fix blood sugar imbalances. But thanks to Dr. R's formula, which comes in the form of a dropper, you do not have to put up with this bitter taste of this plant. Just putting a few drops under your tongue or in your coffee means it will enter your bloodstream even faster than if you were chewing on it. A study by the University of Michigan showed that this plant not only fixes blood sugar ups and downs, but it also helps you maintain a healthy weight in the long term. Moreover, another study from Massey University, New Zealand, proves that Gymnina reduces sugar cravings and optimizes heart health. But as extraordinary as Gymnina sylvestre is, the next ingredient is maybe even more potent. I'm talking about the Amazonian guarana. Harvard scientists showed that this plant can drop the bad LDL cholesterol levels by 37% while improving blood flow and preventing blood clots. This is vital because more than 70% of people with blood sugar imbalances suffer from some form of heart disease or stroke. For centuries, Amazonian tribes have used guarana for its therapeutic properties to reduce fatigue, promote weight loss, and boost heart health. The next ingredient added is even more impressive. I'm talking about chromium. Although much of our food contains chromium, the quantities are too small for what our bodies need. It's no wonder 90% of Americans are deficient in chromium. Studies have showed that people with blood sugar conditions have very low levels of chromium compared to a normal person. That's why the FDA deemed chromium essential for healthy insulin production. Harvard studies prove that chromium picolinate specifically has been shown to reduce insulin resistance, as well as the risk of cardiovascular issues in patients suffering from blood sugar conditions. Now that your blood glucose is at an optimum level, it's time to eliminate even the tiniest clog from your pancreas and restore the proper functioning of your liver. That's when Capsicum annum comes in, which is also known as the chili pepper. However, do not get fooled. This is not the kind of chili peppers you find at the store. Dr. R has analyzed hundreds of cayenne pepper varieties and chose the hottest one, the Ho Chi hot pepper from faraway Vietnam. But do not worry, Dr. R has formulated in such a way that there is no spiciness at all. Dr. R then added a precise amount of capsaicin, a tiny compound that can easily get into your pancreas and disintegrate the toxic clogs like a heavy-duty cleaner, clearing out the blocked veins and restarting the insulin-producing engine. But capsaicin does not stop here. A study from Southwest University, China, showed that this special type of capsaicin also boosts the liver's processing power, making it work 20 times faster and more efficient in removing the high quantity of toxins, chemicals, and fat from your body. Imagine, with just capsicum, you could not only unclog your pancreas and get your liver to work in turbo mode, but you could start to feel more energized again. Another important ingredient for this step is grapeseed extract. From more than 10,000 varieties of grapes, Dr. R chose one, the red Ambrusco grape from the sunny hills of Tuscany, because it has the one with the highest concentrations of vitamin E, flavonoids, and antioxidants. A study from Johns Hopkins University showed that grapeseed extract reduces liver inflammation and protects it during sustained toxin exposure, which means that you will no longer feel tired and lightheaded. Now that your blood sugar levels have been rebalanced, and your pancreas and liver are toxin-free, it's time to erase all the damage done so far and rejuvenate your entire body. Japan is famous for this next ingredient, the very one used by the Zen monks to keep their bodies healthy and strong. I'm talking about green tea. The green tea Dr. R chose for his formula has the highest amount of natural antioxidants called catechins. These compounds improve brain function, help prevent heart disease, boost energy, and also aid in weight loss. Unfortunately, most supplements on the market include fermented tea leaves, which means a lower catechin content. That is why Dr. R used only sun-dried green tea leaves and not fermented. Numerous studies have shown that when combined with capsaicin in certain quantities, green tea can boost your metabolism by 24%, turning your body into a fat-burning machine even when you are sleeping or when you're watching a movie or eating chips. Besides that, catechins also reduce the amount of fat you absorb from foods. Dr. R also added several very important amino acids, each with its specific purpose. The human body uses amino acids to help it break down sugar, grow and repair body tissue. L-glutamine eliminates neuropathy symptoms and improves vision. L-carnitine promotes weight loss and increases energy. L-arginine regulates blood pressure and boosts mental performance. And L-tryptophan helps with sleep disorders and sleep apnea. Dr. R tested this formula only on people he could really trust and who knew his story. He gathered a total of 157 people whom he gave the same instructions. Pour a full dropper directly into your mouth and swallow the liquid first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. For faster results, you can pour a full dropper into a warm liquid, coffee or tea or anything warm, and drink it in the morning. This way, the formula works faster and more efficiently in clearing out the toxic clogs. Then he waited for their feedback, and after a few weeks, the messages started to fill his inbox. Each one of them telling an amazing, heartwarming story. He even showed me some of these messages from people like,
I think, like a lot of people, I was pretty skeptical about your formula, but my situation was desperate. My blood sugar levels were getting higher, and the doctors were concerned that even the insulin shots were losing their effectiveness. So I decided to take a chance on this, and I thank God every day that I did. My doctor couldn't believe it when I went in for my next visit and had the blood sugar levels and the blood pressure of a healthy 25-year-old.
For me, the best part about trying this formula is the freedom. The freedom of not having to worry about checking my blood sugar levels on a daily or even weekly basis. Freedom from the terror of ending up on a surgery table. The freedom of not looking into my son's eyes and wondering if I'll even live to see his college graduation. What you have given me is priceless, and I'll forever be in your debt.
My 25-year-old son, Michael, was diagnosed with a blood sugar disorder. And I could see with my own eyes the treatment that the doctor gave us was making him feel worse. He was always tired, nauseous, he had no energy. With your formula, each week that passed, I could see he was getting better and better. And 5 months later, the doctors don't even want to see Michael, and all of his blood sugar problems are gone.
After hearing his entire story and seeing the messages from people just like me, people who thought that there was nothing more they could do to fix blood sugar imbalances, I couldn't contain myself and begged Dr. R to help me too. Without waiting another second, he took a small bottle from his pocket and gave me the same instructions as he did to every patient he saved. Simply pour a full dropper directly into the mouth, or swallow or pour it into warm liquids such as coffee, tea, and drink it first thing in the morning. We agreed to keep in touch so I can inform him of any changes in my condition. That night, I couldn't sleep at all, waiting for the morning to start testing the formula. And as soon as I saw the daylight, I went to the kitchen, made a coffee, and poured a full dropper of the formula in it. It became like a ritual that I did every morning. After the first few days, my blood sugar was a little lower, but nothing near what I was hoping for, which made me nervous. But I stuck with it, and I kept praying that this would work because my clock was ticking. And soon enough, something remarkable happened. My blood sugar levels started to drop dramatically from 270 to 160, and on they continued to drop until soon enough, they stayed at an even 100. It was amazing. I simply never would have dreamed that I could reduce my blood sugar so drastically and in such a short period of time. But there were the readings right in front of me with my own eyes. Emboldened, I began introducing some of the foods I loved back into my diet. Cornbread, hot pasta, a refreshing can of Coca-Cola. And sure enough, I was amazed to discover that even though I was suddenly eating all of these no-no foods, my blood sugar levels were still staying right there, right at an even 100. Well, you can probably imagine how incredible this feeling of relief was. To wake up each morning and know that you wouldn't have to take a single blood sugar reading or pop any oral medications that would eventually stop working anyway. Or to mentally prepare yourself because you know that any day you might end up having a leg chopped or losing your vision or having a heart attack or a stroke. And to be able to even reduce all those nasty pills you were taking. Things to lower your cholesterol or blood pressure or for your heart. But although Dr. R told me that this would happen, as it did for hundreds of other people, I still wanted to have blood test results done in a laboratory. And let me tell you, when the results came back, my wife started crying. But this time, they were tears of joy. I was healthier than I was in my 20s. It was like my blood sugar problems had never existed. Not only that, but I felt like a different person too. As I continued taking the formula, I started having more energy and didn't feel tired all the time anymore. I could use my hands and take long walks without the pins and needles I was feeling before. I was losing weight, even though I was eating foods high in carbs, fat, and sugar. My insomnia was gone, and as a side note, my libido and stamina got back on track, if you know what I mean. I wasn't a slave to blood sugar disease anymore. I was not feeling like a burden to my family. I was finally free. Now, after experiencing the amazing results of this formula on my own body and seeing the numerous studies behind each of the ingredients, it was as clear as day that I wanted to help this man save as many people as possible. So, the next thing I said took him by surprise. I told him we had to get this out there so everyone could benefit from this amazing formula. He was unsure at first if we could manage to pull this off, but I told him that I'd do my best to take care of everything. And after months of learning the ropes, I finally managed to find an FDA-approved GMP certified facility where we could manufacture the product according to Dr. R's high standards of quality and safety. We use only the purest ingredients in this blood sugar rebalancing breakthrough. Every ingredient is meticulously tested and certified for purity by independent labs to guarantee the highest quality. You can rest assured that this formula is non-GMO and safe. It does not contain any dangerous stimulants or toxins, and it's not habit-forming. We called it GlycoFortin. The only natural formula that addresses the real cause of blood sugar imbalances, a leaky liver, and the waste toxins that clog the pancreas, which stop it from producing the much-needed insulin that regulates blood sugar in your body. This means you'll be able to get rid of the constant fear of sugar spikes, regain control over your body, and finally live a healthy, free life. So far, 61,782 people of all ages have reduced their blood sugar to normal levels, stopping this condition from further damaging their bodies. This completely natural and 100% effective formula destroys the toxic clogs that have plagued your pancreas, putting you at risk of life-threatening sugar spikes, vision loss, neuropathy, or heart problems. Simply pour a full dropper directly into your mouth or into a warm liquid and drink it every morning. The way we designed it, it works even faster if you put it in a warm liquid. Just like warm water dissolves, dislodges, and eliminates fat from the kitchen pipes, that's how this dropper draws the toxic fat clogs from the pancreas and veins, cleaning them. That's all you need to do to regain your confidence and get control over your body. Within just a few days, you'll begin to feel relief from the constant sugar spikes, brain fog, and fatigue. You'll sleep better, wake up rested, and be full of energy. You'll finally eat all your favorite foods without checking your blood sugar. You'll even start losing weight without having to diet. And that constant fear and unease that plague your daily life will simply fade away. Please keep in mind that GlycoFortin is not available in stores and is only available for as long as Big Pharma does not find out about it. If they do, they will do everything in their power to shut us down. Just imagine the damage we can do to them if more and more people find out about this amazing formula and stop buying their pills. That is why I truly believe that this blood sugar rebalancing formula is the breakthrough of the century. And I mean it. But you should know that Dr. R never wanted to go big with this solution and mass produce it, knowing well that could lower the quality. So we only make as much as we can personally oversee. But unfortunately, with such overwhelming demand, it's only a matter of time before we run out. And since we only use patented and hard-to-find ingredients in this breakthrough formula, when we do run out of bottles, it can take us months to get more back into our shelves. Now, think about it. What would you be willing to spend if you were absolutely positively sure this formula would do wonders for you? How much would you be willing to invest to fix your blood sugar levels for good, get rid of the fear of life-altering complications, and even achieve your ideal weight in the process? $300? $500? $700? But you know what? It's not my place to put a price on your health or on the peace of mind of being free from blood sugar issues. From the very beginning, it was about making it accessible for everyone. And even though our manufacturers said we could sell this for at least $175, considering the high quality of ingredients and the fact that there's no formula in the world like it, and our clients admitted that they would gladly pay even more considering how well it worked for them when nothing else did, this is not about money for us. Our goal has always been to put this state-of-the-art formula into the hands of as many people in need as possible. That's why we decided to cut the middleman and instead of selling this breakthrough formula in stores, make it available only on our website and pass the savings on to you. This means you don't need to invest $170 to finally get rid of blood sugar imbalances, nor $150, nor even $120. All we want is to cover the cost of the ingredients and keep this site running for as long as possible. Even though we'll have to charge $99 for one bottle soon, considering the ingredients prices are rising due to fragile supply chains nowadays and the energy prices are going up. And even though $99 for one bottle is surely a lot less than a visit to the doctor, today only, you can get this solution for less than $2 a day. That's right, less than $2 to say goodbye to blood sugar spikes forever. That's why it's vital that you secure your supply of this blood sugar rebalancing formula as soon as possible. The last thing we want is for you to disrupt your progress before your blood sugar problem is completely gone. Because in that case, the toxic clogs will just start causing problems again. You see, getting rid of sugar imbalances isn't an overnight fix. It takes time to eliminate all the toxic clogs from the liver and pancreas and fix the damage done by years of toxin accumulation. But like cleaning layers of greasy buildup from old pipes, you need a powerful solution and consistent effort to see results. Our formula gives the liver and pancreas a reboot while flushing out toxic clogs. But that regeneration process can't happen instantly after decades of issues. Think of how long it took for the toxic clogs to gradually suffocate and make the pancreas just barely hang in there. The key is staying consistent day after day, week after week to allow our ingredients time to work their magic. Don't quit halfway and risk wasting all the progress you've made. Commit to taking one full dropper per day at least 3 months. This will help you regain your health, get rid of blood sugar imbalances, and enjoy your life again. You'll be free to eat your favorite foods again without checking your glucose at a single time. You will enjoy your time with family and friends, having fun without a worry in the world. And you'll look amazing because all the extra fat will start melting before your eyes. You will have the energy to do whatever you want, and people will give you admiring looks because you will overflow with happiness. The more you use it, the better it works. In fact, from what we've seen and what our customers tell us, the best results are achieved when someone uses this formula for at least 95 days. This gives you the best chance at regaining total control over your body, stabilizing your blood sugar levels for good. But the most outstanding results are seen when you use this breakthrough formula for at least 180 days. This gives you the best chance at completely rejuvenating your liver and pancreas and bulletproofing it against toxic clogs for years to come. All this while reducing your ideal weight and keeping those stubborn pounds off. That's the main reason why our 6-month option is our most popular. Don't let your blood sugar imbalances control your life. Secure your supply today and wave goodbye to the anxiety of not being able to control your body. We've done everything we could to make this formula affordable to every American who needs it. You'll never have to spend your hard-earned money on expensive medications again. And you can say goodbye to the endless cycle of countless doctor visits, tests, and ineffective treatments that most doctors want to push on you, even when the results aren't even close to being guaranteed. But this special offer is only available today on this webpage. And while stocks last, it's the biggest discount we've ever offered. And we're only doing it because we know what a difference this formula will make in your life. For 6 bottles of this life-changing solution, you'll invest only $49 per bottle. And this is the right quantity to truly regain control over your body, as you completely flush out all toxin clogs from your pancreas and bulletproof your entire system from any further sugar spikes well into old age. So go ahead and choose the 6-bottle package, or whichever one is right for you, by clicking beneath this video right now. And when you do choose the 6-bottle package, you risk absolutely nothing, because we want you to be absolutely certain that this product is right for you. We offer a 60-day money-back guarantee. That means you have a full 60 days to test drive the formula for yourself. I'm confident you'll be ecstatic with the results. But if for any reason you're not 100% satisfied with your order, simply contact our friendly support staff, send back the bottles, including the empty ones, and they'll issue a refund. You know what? If you buy our 6-bottle package and you get rid of your blood sugar imbalances more quickly, feel free to send us back the bottles you haven't used, and you'll get your money back for every single one of them. Even though, if I were you, I'd save them for my friends and family. That's how confident we are that this solution can transform your life. To put it plainly, if for any reason you are not thrilled with this product, you pay nothing. If your pancreas and liver are fixed faster and you still have some unused bottles left, we will give you back the money for them. That's just how I believe business should be done. Either you love this product or you don't pay a dime. What could be simpler than that? And because you're covered by our 60-day no-hassle money-back guarantee, why not take advantage of our 6-month highly discounted package? It really is the smartest option. I mean, you're protected either way. If you love this product, you're locked into our lowest rate of just $49 per bottle, saving more than anybody else. And if this formula doesn't work for you, then you simply ask for a refund and lose nothing. No matter what happens, you truly only have everything to gain and nothing to lose. So go ahead and choose your package from beneath this video right now. And when you choose the optimum quantity or our formula today, I'm also going to include 2 bonus books worth $109 absolutely free. This means that today only, when you invest in a 3 or 6 month supply of this blood sugar rebalancing breakthrough, you'll also receive a free copy of Decadent and Fat Burning Desserts that you can eat guilt-free. We've created a special recipe guide with tasty, easy to make desserts featuring special fat melting ingredients that are filling, delicious, and blood sugar friendly. And here are some of them: Heavenly Pumpkin Dream Pie, Velvety Chocolate Fudge Pudding Cake, Luscious Strawberry Nice Cream, Golden Apple Magic Crisp, Pumpkin Chocolate Delight Cookies. The second free ebook I'll be sharing with you today is even more special. It's called Total Freedom: Easy Tricks to Escape Joint Pain Once and For All. Inside, you'll discover the bizarre hummingbird-inspired technique that improves your mobility almost overnight, the odd but easy morning hack that helps you get out of bed with ease and keeps you full of energy. Better than Thai massage, 5 ancient pressure points to release stiffness and moves with strength and fluidity. The Sleep and Relax position that increases bone and joint strength by 89%. Both guides are yours free when you buy the 3-bottle or 6-bottle package on sale, and you'll get access to them immediately. But that's not all. Because when you order the discounted 3-month or 6-month package, you'll also get free shipping, which is an additional savings of $9.95. Both the special multi-bottle discount and free shipping are only available for a limited time. And remember, when we run out of this blood sugar rebalancing formula, it may take us several months to restock. So choose the 6-bottle package or any other package below this video right now to secure your order. This is undoubtedly one of the most critical and prudent steps you'll ever take to regain control over your body and restore your independence. Given everything you've just learned, I'm sure you must be eager to experience this breakthrough for yourself. To claim your discount, simply click the button below to order the 6-month supply or whichever quantity suits your needs. After you've chosen your package, you'll be directed to our secure order page where you can provide your shipping and payment details. We use the same top-grade 256-bit encryption technology as major online retailers like Amazon, eBay, and Walmart, so you can rest assured that your information is safe with us. Once you press enter, you'll see our confirmation page detailing exactly what to expect with your order, and your bottles will be sent right to your home in a completely discreet package. Remember though, we sometimes face temporary out of stocks. While we do everything we can to avoid this, it's the simple reality of trying to deliver a product like this to so many people placing substantial orders simultaneously. But don't worry, as long as you're watching this video right now and don't see any out of stock notice, then we still have bottles of this blood sugar rebalancing breakthrough in stock. I wanted to highlight this because I can't predict when we might run out of stock next, and I don't want you to fall in love with this perfectly balanced formula only to return here a month later to find out that it's completely sold out. So that's just one more reason why our 6-bottle option is the most popular. So feel free to order the 6-bottle package or whatever makes the most sense to you. We've come to that crucial moment where the decision lies in your hands. You've seen the groundbreaking science behind this innovative solution, and you've heard the inspirational stories of individuals just like you who have revolutionized their lives in just a matter of seconds every day. Dr. R fully supports this product. We've done everything in our power to make this decision one of the most straightforward, sensible choices you'll ever make. And don't forget, regardless of whether you purchase a 1-bottle or fully commit to solving your blood sugar issues with our most popular 6-month package, you're 100% safeguarded by our 60-day money-back guarantee. Ultimately, though, the decision rests with you. But when you pause to reflect on it, what other option do you have? I can only imagine all of the failed solutions you've attempted in the past that only left you feeling more helpless, anxious, and desolate. I know, because I'm sure I've tried each one of them myself, only to hear the doctor telling me they don't work anymore. You and I both know that that's no way to live. But now, you have an entirely different solution in front of you. That's why I'm extending my hand to offer you a way out. If you don't love the solution for any reason at all, simply ask for a refund and you'll get every penny of your purchase back. You could be just moments away from feeling like you've reclaimed control over your life. A life free from the constant worry of sugar spikes putting your life in danger. where you can go for long walks without the constant pins and needles, enjoy your favorite foods with your loved ones, and never have to think about complications. You will finally live each day feeling confident and in control. All you need to do to get started is just choose your package from below right now. Regardless of your choice, I want to personally thank you for taking the time to watch this presentation. I wish you all the health, happiness, and freedom in the world. Still there? Look, I know we've covered a lot. So let me go ahead and answer some of the most common questions I get. How does this blood sugar rebalancing breakthrough work again? According to the latest groundbreaking research, blood sugar imbalances are caused by a leaky liver. The liver cannot process the large amounts of toxins, chemicals, and fat from the modern food we eat, so it overspills some of the waste to the next organ in line, the pancreas. Here, this waste takes the form of toxic clogs which block and suffocate it. This prevents the pancreas from producing the right amount of insulin. It is believed that this is also the reason why the common treatments do not offer a long-term solution. They're not addressing the true root cause of blood sugar issues. Our formula not only eliminates these waste clogs and improves the function of your pancreas and liver, but it also rebalances blood sugar levels. Who should take this formula? If you had asked me this question a decade ago, I would have said only people who suffer from severe sugar spikes. Now, with Dr. R's clear research showing that our liver is overwhelmed by the amount of waste we throw at it every day, my suggestion is that anyone who's experiencing light dizziness, weight gain, fatigue, needles in their hands and feet, and/or is worried about potential sugar spikes should try this revolutionary sugar rebalancing formula. What happens after I click the button below? Once you choose your package below, you'll get to our 100% secure checkout page. Enter your payment information and place your order. And don't worry, there's no automatic billing or anything like that. After that, you'll receive your order of this revolutionary sugar rebalancing formula in the next 5 to 7 business days in a discrete package. This means you're less than a week away from taking back control of your body. What if it doesn't work for me? Easy. Remember, this revolutionary sugar rebalancing formula comes with a 100% money-back guarantee. That means you place the order today, then you have 60 days to decide if it's right for you. We are sure that you will be thrilled with the results, just like thousands of other people before you. If for any reason you're not, simply call or email our customer service team and we'll refund your investment. How long will the blood sugar rebalancing formula be available? Well, that's a tough one. Our goal is to make a huge impact by helping as many people as possible, finally getting rid of blood sugar problems. However, because Big Pharma won't be too happy with Dr. R's discovery, it's uncertain how much longer this breakthrough will be available. Plus, with all the issues in our world facing us right now, the economy isn't what it used to be. Supply chains are affected and ingredients are a little harder to come by. That's why it's important you get the blood sugar rebalancing formula today, especially since it comes with a 60-day, 100% money-back guarantee, which means there's zero risk to you. All right, I want to try this formula. Now what? Well, that's the easy part. Just one click of the button below and choose your package. Remember, you can get started and save over 70% by choosing our most popular 6-bottle package. Just fill out your details on the next page to complete your order, and the blood sugar rebalancing formula will be in your hands within the next 5 to 7 business days. Plus, there's no risk because of my ironclad 60-day guarantee. This presentation is now ending. I want to thank you for sticking with me all the way until the end. Go ahead and choose your package now. Use the blood sugar rebalancing formula as directed for at least 30 days. Then please, reach out and let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.